What's up, guys? Look, I want to make this quick because I'm in the middle of cramming. So I stopped cramming all the knowledge in my head from my study guides just to deliver this video. All right. So there have been mumblings about Metroid this, Metroid that, rumors on rumors. Look, I can already tell you Metroid Prime 4 is going to be in development. Why? Why do I say this? Because I played this game. And this game specifically told me that this is a setup for the next Metroid game. And that's the reason why I didn't write this game off. So I already know that Prime 4 is somewhat in development and is may not come out until next year, or who knows, Nintendo might find a slot for it like right around the holidays. That's awesome if they do. But let it be known that Nintendo also has Fire Emblem next year. They can release at the beginning of the year the next year. So, well, so this video is all about Metroid and the mistreatment of Metroid since its inception. And I'm gonna go ahead and say to you, yes, I am going to defend this game and this game. You're gonna hate me for it, but you gotta really honestly think. When I talk about these videos, it's coming from my heart, how I truly feel about these games. And I'm gonna address the problems with these games. I'm gonna address my main problems with these games. And we'll take it from there. Alright? So without further ado, let's get down with the defending. And I'm gonna start with Metroid Other M first, which is gonna be the easiest to defend because this game is a mixed bag among people in the community of Metroid. Now, let's get started. Metroid Other M. Personally, I think the story has a lot of potential in this story. I think it was executedly wrong. That's what I think about the story of this game. Metroid Prime, great story. Metroid Prime 2, great story. Super Metroid, great story. Metroid Fusion, great story. Metroid Other M, great story, but missed the mark. This game right here, I didn't know what it was trying to do. I mean, the story had me hooked. It was interesting. I didn't know they tried to tell an after story of Super Metroid or origin story for Samus. Personally, if I thought it wanted to tell an origin story, then this game, if they was going to make this game, then that should have been the main focus of this game. That way we would have to, how can I say, get the power-ups normally. We'll have to get the power-ups normally. My biggest problem with Other M was how the direction they went with how you get the power-ups. That's my biggest gripe. The story in that is the biggest gripe with that. I like the story. It has potential, but it just missed the mark, and that's a problem with me. I hate the way how I obtain my upgrades. I have to wait till somebody tell me I can already use the upgrades I already have, which I thought was a dumb choice. So Metroid Other M, the game plays wonderfully, man. It plays nicely. It's good. It feels good. It feels like I'm playing Metroid, Super Metroid, but in 3D. I feel like I'm playing Fusion, but in 3D. It's Fusion linearity, but it feels good in my hands. So even though I'm using a D-pad to play as same as the whole game, I'm still pulling off crap that I thought I would never be able to pull off. But you know what? I'm okay. This game is okay with me. I like this game. I'm not going to hate this game. I understand its problems, but I like this game. So, we're going to leave it at that for Other M. Now, Metroid Prime Federation Force, on the other hand, the story behind this game is, how can I say, it's simple by the numbers. That's not a problem with me because basically the story is you're a Federation Force member doing Federation Force things. And I'm okay with that. I'm not playing as Samus, but hey, look, at least she's in the game and she still falls behind. Okay? So what's the story of Federation Force? What's the story of Federation Force? Okay? So it's after Metroid Prime 3, right? right? And the Federation Force has developed mech suits, and they're putting into a phases of missions to help out and train up the Federation Force. But in this game, you're going to discover that hey, look, there's a Metroid egg that needs to be saved for the ending of the game. That's going to actually show off what's coming up next in Metroid. They're going to show off the battle between Federation Force and what was going on with the space pirates. They're making a machine that makes their space pirates bigger, and it's up to the Federation Force to build. It's up to the Federation Force to. Oh my God, drop the game. But you know what? Hey. I picks it up. It's simple. It's simple. They create these mechs to deal with the new plans of the space pirates, and you know what? It's good. The only gripe with me is that if they was gonna make a game like this, they should have added a single player, level for single players. All right, I don't know nobody who has this game. And that's probably because most of my friends are 2K and Madden maniacs and don't play Metroid. That's the reason why. My friends don't own Metroid. They don't play Metroid. They play Call of Duty, Madden, and 2K all day and call themselves gamers. Okay? But Federation Force with friends is a better experience than it is single player. So now single player, it's decent and it's challenging. And the reason why it's challenging is because the fact that, hey, look, you're all alone. These missions are basically built for multiplayer. Like, I appreciate the fact that I still get to play the game without having to rely on nobody. And if I don't have nobody to play with, I can just go online and play with them. Play with total strangers, which if it works, it works. This is basically the Legend of Zelda Adventures. The Legend of Zelda Adventures games of Metroid. And that's the thing, that's the reason why I give this game such a hard pass. I say, hey, look, if I'm willing to give the adventure games, the Four Swords games, a chance, why not Metroid? Why not Metroid can have this kind of plus of action? Of course, I don't have the friends to experience it with, but when I played so far, I like it. I'm still able to get missions done by myself. And I tried the blast ball feature. It's just blast ball. It's just Rocket League, but with guns. That's it. And so now it's time for the defending. All right. When it comes to those two games, people want to try to say, "Oh, this is not part of the Metroid series. That's not part of the Metroid series." But you didn't hear Sonic fans go like, "Oh, Sonic Boom is not a part of the Sonic Boom series, the Sonic series. Sonic Labyrinth wasn't a part of the Sonic series. Yada yada this, yada yada that, la la la." Oh, y'all didn't hear that from other games. Y'all didn't hear that from Call of Duty fans about Infinite Warfare. Here, did you not? Okay, so why do the Metroid games? Why do these two games have to be discontinued? As why they cannot be Metroid games? They have Metroid in the title. And one of the points that people tried to bring up when Federation Force was in development was, "Oh man, it wasn't supposed to be a Metroid game. They slapped Metroid on the name. They slapped Metroid on this game. Why are you stupid mother?" That's what they did. They really cried. I was one who was upset because I didn't expect it to happen. But you know what? I played the games. I played it. You know what? I can't accept it. It's a Metroid game, whether you like it or not. Like, of course you ain't gonna like it, but again, whether you like it or not, Federation Force is a Metroid game. Alright? How did you know that it wasn't a Metroid game? How did you not know that it wasn't a Metroid game when it first started development? Was you there in Nintendo? Was you there at Nintendo? Was your uncle there? Did you know somebody who worked in Nintendo who told you these things? Of course not. You was mad because you didn't want this to be a part of the Metroid series. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why y'all try to diss off Federation Force. That's the only reason. Y'all didn't give this game a chance. Y'all didn't want it to be a part of the Metroid series. And they had the nerve to get mad at Nintendo when they took down a fan project when they had plans of their own. And it was going to affect Nintendo's plans. I couldn't get mad at Nintendo because I understand. Did I want to play Metroid, another Metroid 2 remake? Sure I did. But am I going to get mad at Nintendo for taking it down? It's crap practices, but I understand why they did it. They had, other plans for Metroid as well. They were celebrating with their own Metroid title. They wanted to give us a little spin-off game so they can link the next two games together. That's okay with me. I understand that. I'm not going to sit here and rage on the internet and be a bully about a game about a spin-off at that. A harmless spin-off. It done no damage to the Metroid brand at all, and yet y'all was mad about Metroid Federation Force. But what about Other M? Like I said, there was minimum problems with Other M. The gameplay was fine. The gameplay was just fine. Heck, if you want to, the only thing they need to do is just give us an analog stick to play with. That's it. The gameplay was just fine. It was fine. It was fine. The only problem I said, how I attained my upgrades, and freaking the story was kind of wishy-washy, but that's okay. The game is still good to me. These two games did not do nothing to Metroid. They didn't even touch the Metroid series. They didn't even make the brand. It was the fans being stupid. The fans being stupid, and that's why these two games will never get the time of day. You're gonna sit here and say, "This, you're not a true Metroid fan. You're not a true Metroid fan. You're this, you're that, la la la, la la la." But you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and cry because something is not what I exactly wanted it. I'm not gonna sit here and cry. I'm not gonna sit here and dismiss it. Now everybody want to get gung ho and happy for Metroid again because Metroid Prime 4, is most likely coming out next year. Now they want to acknowledge Metroid games because they getting what they want. What I call spoiled. You want to be spoiled? Be spoiled. Right? That's all you want. That's all you want. One character, the whole universe. Look at so many games that span in his horizon. And here we are. Metroid only has to be Samus only. This not Metroid if I can't play as Samus. She got to be badass all the time. This is Rant. So we all Metroid fans again. I swear, this fan base is never going to get a taste of its own medicine. Every time they cry, people be on their back. Every time they cry, it's cry, cry, cry. I never seen a fan base so bad. That's besides Sonic fan base. I thought that I wasn't going to have to make this video, but all the talk about Metroid lately, I'm over here like, hold up. So y'all going to play Metroid Prime 4, but y'all ain't going to learn a little bit of the story before y'all even play the games. Huh? People acting like Metroid Prime, Other M, and Federation Force killed Metroid. But it didn't. So, think if you will. Right? All I know is Metroid Prime Federation Force, it's a Metroid game. Straight up. You know how I know? I put the cartridge in my system and I played it. Straight up, it's fine with me. It's fine with me, a Metroid game. And I can play this game. You can counteract my argument all you want. You can counteract what I said here. But you cannot deny that what the fan base did was stupid and childish and downright just retarded. Two games got no love because it wasn't what they wanted, right? Like I said, yes, the games have problems, but that discredit them from being Metroid games. I don't care if Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. Because you know why? I'm still going to play it just like I did all the other Metroid games. I'm not going to dismiss it. Even if on Prime 4 it turns out to be a dud, I'm not going to dismiss it. So, if Prime 4 turns out to be a dud, you're going to dismiss that too?